I have a meeting with the director of Scottsdale Museum of Contemporary Art, Tim Rogers. I'm waiting.
Hey!
Hey Tim, how are you?
Hey, good. You're gonna have to, I'm sorry, you're
I'm a little bit late.
Terry, right?
No, Tanya. Me, please after you,
Oh,
Tim.
thank you. Oh, you're not here?
No, no, because I'm not a volunteer exactly. So, come on in.
Well, you know, the thing that's so nice is it's so much more private than the other volunteers. I mean, you must feel really special because not everybody gets this kind of treatment, which, you know, lucky you.
Lucky me indeed.
So is this for like school? Is this for graduate school? Or, I mean, what exactly are you doing this for?
I just want to learn a lot about the organization from the inside out.
Yeah.
And, you know, get paid a little.
We pay you? So what do you do?
Sometimes I check emails
Excellent.
and sometimes not.
Right. And you do all of that from here in the gelato store downstairs? Because that's where I see you most of the time, at the gelato store downstairs.
Would you prefer if I called you Director Tim Rogers or like TR Director or Mr. Director or Dr. Director?
Right. You're headed right to the Mr. Rogers thing, aren't you? This is how so many interns just kind of, we say goodbye. We just say bye-bye. Actually, it's fine. You can call me Dr. Rogers. I will grant you that if you'd like.
Thank you, Dr. Rogers.
Mhm.
And by doctor, I mean Mr. Okay, so let's head over to the wig shop.
Excellent idea.
Which way is it?
Well, it's near, you know, the gelato where you go every day. It's right up here.
Now, listen, you used to teach our art history.
That's correct.
Could you maybe give us a little bit of critique of this installation of hair pieces, wigs, and other accoutrements?
Well, one of the things that I did learn from my studio art professor, he said you have to be very careful with wigs if you're going to use wigs in your art because you don't want to make it look like people have been scalped. Mm-hmm. It kind of looks like a hairy shelf. And,
a hairy shelf.
Yeah.
You know, had I gone to school for, you know, contemporary art history, I would have come up with a title like hairy shelf for some of my own work. Which one, Dr. Rogers, do you think would suit a man of your stature and position within this community as director?
Well, you know, I think that because of the shape of my face,
yes.
I want something that like hit right here to kind of accentuate the jaw.
Yep.
You know, because it is one of my better features is I do have this rather prominent chin.
It's a nice chin.
I think that the fact that that one's just like cut, clipped, and goes right under, I think would
yes.
be really good. Where the long curly line,
right.
not so much.
Now, Tim, what do you do here? You seem to just hang out at wig shops. As a director, is it more about getting out of your office and sort of loitering, if you will, or more about working?
Right. You know, I really don't want to make fun of my job because it's extraordinarily serious what I do.
I know.
I'm highly professional at all times. I take myself very seriously. You do know that I hold a PhD from Brown University where I studied for over 30 years. I never took a break from school, went straight through, wrote a highly respected dissertation.
What was the title?
And now I find myself here, you know, mainly, well, I look in the mirror a lot. My own importance is extraordinarily important, as it should be. The only time I've been traumatized, as I've said, is when, you know, I dressed in drag. It was only because I believed that there was this whole other side to me that was even bigger and better than I was already, more serious, more important, that I did that. And then when that didn't really work the way I hoped, I was, you know, traumatized. You know, we talked about that. So, you know, since then, I just look in the mirror, you know, see my masculine reflection, and then note the masculine power I have because of my job. And I feel good about myself. It's a natural high, but it's a good high. And you understand.
Get on.